cannot eat money, oh no. You cannot eat money, oh no. When the last tree has fallen and the rivers are poisoned, you cannot eat money. You cannot eat money. You cannot drink money. You cannot hug money. Money can't hug you. You can love money, but money can't love you back. You can think that you own money, but really, mostly, money owns you. Because it's your life you're spending, chasing after it, trying to acquire it, sitting on it, worrying you don't have enough, worrying other people only want to be your friend because you got so much of it. Or looking at people who have more than you and wondering how you can get some of that. That's how money owns you. I want to read a passage from a book called The Myth of Normal. For most of our evolutionary past, until about 10,000 to 15,000 years ago, human beings lived in small band hunter-gatherer groups. Indeed, if human existence were measured in the time span of a 1-hour clock, we have inhabited newer environments only for the past 6 minutes or so. Liedloff described these forebears of ours as people whose good relations are more important than their bargains. Her direct observations of Aboriginal people in their jungle habitat conform with the vast body of research on hunter-gatherers as collated, for example, by the psychologist Darcia Narvaez, professor at Notre Dame. We have learned that such groups held values emphasizing hospitality, sharing, generosity, and reciprocal exchange for the purpose not of personal enrichment, but of connection. These values were intelligent, time-tested guidelines for mutual survival. And the traditions they generated, passed down from parent to child, generation to generation, characterized human life throughout most of our existence. Yes, there was violence and bad behavior and all the rest. We have never been perfect, but we knew something about setting the collective context for our humanness to flourish fruitfully. Arguably, we knew nothing else. Such guidelines and the traditions that inscribed them into cultural behavior survived for a long time, even as societies became settled, not nomadic, as Westerners in contact with indigenous peoples have found for many hundreds of years. The community is there for them, and they are there for the community, wrote Franz de Waal about the Bushmen of the Kalahari, also known as the San people, a group widely thought to represent ways of life reaching back far into prehistory. Bushmen devote much time and attention to the exchange of small gifts that cover many miles and multiple generations. No hominin species could have survived long enough to evolve had its members seen themselves as atomized individuals pitted by nature against their fellow beings. Contrary to our present ways of operating, a traditional view of self-interest would be enhancing one's connection and membership in the community to everyone's benefits. Authentic self-interest need not be conflated with a suspicious and competitive stance towards others. That's all true. And we find ourselves in the situation that we find ourselves in right now as a collective, as a species, because we've forgotten that. This won't continue, this way of life. You see it falling down all around us because it's not conducive to life. So, as the slate gets wiped clean and we get an opportunity to start again, let's keep this in mind. Let's love our brothers and sisters. Let's embrace reality. We need each other. We don't need fucking money.